world of wrestling is a very small one and these superstars appear larger than life in it. Often thanks to the focus on their matches and in-ring persona, fans forget they have personal lives. Wrestlers have little time for themselves, having to spend much of it on the road. This results in wrestlers getting engaged or married to each other. Over the last year, thanks to the pandemic, wrestlers spent less time in the ring and on the road. While it looks like AEW and WWE are preparing to get back to normal, last year gave wrestlers some personal time. This is a wrestling of near 10 wrestlers that recently got married or engaged. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Angel Garza has developed a reputation for being a ladies' man in WWE. On screen as a Casanova, he romances every woman he comes across, focusing on Charlie Caruso when she was one of the major backstage interviewers. In real life, Garza married Zayda Lozano in July. Lozano is a sports TV host from Mexico. She appeared on the April 13th Raw episode dressed up as a ringside photographer. Garza kissed the photographer and gave her a rose when he was making his entrance, as the commentary team did not reveal the photographer was Garza's wife. She was even on NXT in December as Garza proposed to her after he won the Cruiserweight title. One half of the Singh brothers, Samir, got married in February of 2020 in Vancouver to Indian actress Gurpreet Gurwal, as Singh wrote, "Thank you for making me a better person while helping me grow mentally and spiritually. You stood by me no matter what, and now life just feels so much better with you in it." These Singh brothers were at one time known for being from Bollywood, but it appears there's some truth behind the character given his actress wife. Charlotte Flair and Andrade got engaged in the beginning of 2020, falling in love despite not being fluent in each other's languages. Flair talked about how Andrade proposed in Cancun, Mexico. "We went on the nose of the yacht, there were fireworks on the countdown. When we were listening to the music from the other big boats, I turned around and he was down on one knee. He knows how much I love boats and the water." Andrade was released from WWE in 2021, with Flair still an important part of the main roster. According to Charlotte, they plan to get married in 2020, but thanks to the pandemic, they postponed. After the WWE draft, Humberto Carrillo was a rising star in Raw, but when Paul Heyman was removed from his director position, he lost momentum. He has started to appear more and is in a rivalry with Sheamus over the US title. Carrillo and Garza are cousins in real life, and the two even met in the ring at times. Currently, both of their careers are going through a rejuvenation. Garza was very public about his relationship, yet Carrillo was far more private. The superstar announced he was getting married to longtime girlfriend Tania Ramirez, as the two got married over a year ago, as his wife shared a loving message to confirm this. NXT UK star Amir Jordan got married in July of 2020. Trained by Lance Storm and Marty Jones, Jordan is a veteran of WWE and competed in the NXT UK Championship tournament after being signed in 2018. In WWE, after working with Kenny Williams for the better part of 3 years, Jordan was shocked when his partner turned on him during their title shot against Pretty Deadly. The two wrestled recently in a no DQ loser leaves NXT UK match, which saw Jordan lose after he was driven into a steel chair face first. While Jordan has left NXT UK for the time being, the next step in his career may be exciting. In November 2020, Alexa Bliss got engaged to singer Ryan Cabrera, with them posting the moment on social media. Cabrera went on to share an emotional caption, "I'm going to marry the kindest, sweetest, funniest, and most thoughtful, brilliant woman I have ever met in my life. The only other woman I know that has the exact same qualities as my mother, who is perfect. The best day I've ever had. I love you always and forever, Lex. People will always have their opinions, but love will always conquer." There were rumors of them dating before they met, but The Miz was friends with Cabrera and introduced them. Their engagement didn't get a bright response from fans, with many Alexa fanboys obviously upset. In fact, it led to a stalker threatening Cabrera before this was sorted out by authorities. Mansoor, the recently debuted Raw superstar, got married only a month back in late April. He shared that he got married in an Instagram message with a photo of two hands with wedding rings and a caption, "Here's to forever." He signed with WWE in 2018, being the first superstar from Saudi Arabia to do so. In his Raw debut, he faced Sheamus. Unfortunately, interference from Alberto Carrillo saw his match result in a DQ loss. He has not been on TV since, but it's expected he'll return. Chelsea Green and Zack Ryder got engaged in 2019. Unfortunately, Ryder was released from WWE in 2020, then a year later his fiancée, after a long fight with injuries, was let go. The two were supposed to get married in 2020, but their marriage had to be postponed thanks to the pandemic. The plan now is for them to be married this year. Nikki Bella has been dating or dancing with the star's partner Artem since January of 2019. The two announced they were engaged to be married in January of 2020, and a few days later, Nikki announced she was expecting her first child, with her giving birth on July 31st of last year, as the two are yet to be married. Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford got married on AEW Dynamite for February 3rd. Their best man Mira was also present, as the two wrestlers were okay with their way of doing things even if it meant a wrestler jumped out from inside the cake. The two were legally married in a tamer ceremony 2 days earlier on February 1st in a Pennsylvania courthouse. The two had been in love a long time before they got married. They signed with AEW and started dating in April of 2019. The two got engaged on April 14th of 2020 when Kip proposed to her and she instantly broke down and agreed. Lee and Mia Yim have been missing from regular TV for a while. Lee has been absent ever since he suffered an injury, and now it seems WWE is looking for a storyline so he can return to action. Lee and Yim competed together on NXT and it was clear they were dating. They even teamed up to face Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. On the main roster, they've not achieved the same success. But after having dated for a few years, in February 2021, they announced their engagement. Yim uploaded a picture revealing she said yes. And these were wrestlers who recently got married or engaged. Hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.